What is a vaccine passport and how could it be used?
Okay, so what we need to understand about the vaccine passports they're promoting now is that they're not intended to stop with being vaccine passports. It's something that's going to be much more expansive and extensive if it gets its foot in the door. So back in January, I wrote about something called the Vaccine Credential Initiative, a public-private partnership with Microsoft, Oracle, Salesforce, the MITRE Corporation, a U.S. government contractor, all coming together to create the framework for vaccine passports, of course, a couple months before there's this big public push, but they called them smart health cards and called them vaccine wallets. And this is basically the framework that a lot of these passports at some point will be running on. Some of the ones in use are already running on this protocol. It's interesting they call it a wallet, because the developer of this framework at Microsoft talks about how you may need to show your vaccine passport to be able to rent a car someday in the future. And of course, them using the term wallet implies that this is going to move into economic activity at some point. And if you look at, for example, Bill Gates's Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, they've already partnered with MasterCard to combine MasterCard's digital payment service with Gavi's digital vaccine card, and they're currently piloting that in Africa, the Gavi MasterCard thing in combination with a company called Trust Stamp, which is biometric identity. So basically what these vaccine passports are intended to be is a digitized vaccine record plus a digital wallet and then a biometric ID all in one.
Yeah,
and
why is MasterCard involved? I mean, call me ignorant here, and many have. But why is MasterCard involved with a vaccine passport? Why would you need any type of financial, why would they need any of your financial information? That confuses me.
It's a partnership to have everything moved to these mobile-based systems, I guess, where it's a biometric ID that gives you access to your money by providing your biometrics, your face, your fingerprint, or whatever, and then also has a vaccine, your vaccine registry. But really, it's not intended to stop at vaccine registry. It's intended to be your electronic health records and basically have it all be there tied up together. And if you actually go and look at the Vaccine Credential Initiative and the stuff they talk about and their partners talk about, I mean, it's really obvious that this has been the plan from the beginning. And, this Gavi MasterCard partnership is just one, but it's worth pointing out that a lot of these same actors, including MasterCard, are part of something called the Council for Inclusive Capitalism, which is supposedly headed by the Pope, but has MasterCard and Visa and some of the biggest companies in the world.
Wait a minute, there's a Council for Inclusive Activism, Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Headed by the Pope?
Yes, officially. And it's about redesigning a new system, a new economic system for everyone in the world under the moral guidance of the Pope. And so you have the CEOs of all these it's really insane. So,
I mean, when did that get going?
Well, it gets better. It really does. So some of the people on there are Lynn Forrester de Rothschild, the Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton pal is on there reimagining capitalism for everyone. And then you have the Lauder family from Estee Lauder, like Ron Lauder, who's one of these mega group billionaire guys that I wrote about in the Epstein series and stuff. So they're on there.
So it's funny. It's reimagining capitalism, but it's people that capitalism's worked very well for.
Yeah.
Why would they want to really reimagine capitalism? They're doing quite well.
Well, this is about this stakeholder capitalism idea that has come out from the World Economic Forum, and that this Pope-led council is promoting. And basically, what they want is, basically global public-private partnership to be the model of governance globally. And of course, public-private partnership basically means the public and private fused together. There's another word for that has been used historically, but this is what they're going around promoting and saying that it will, but under the guise of it being called stakeholder capitalism.
What's the word that's been used historically? Fascism?
Yeah. When you merge the public and private sectors, and you basically have one entity that is the power that you cannot challenge and has a monopoly on force and the production of goods and everything else. I mean,
Chris Hedges calls it the corporate state. And he said it's the most powerful force in the world is the corporate state. It's mega corporations fused with the national security state. Good luck. Like, good luck, penetrating that. I just love this idea of a council led by the Pope to reimagine capitalism.